we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will take the field first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Has to throw this off his back foot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a more.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On first down, here comes this offense. Dropping back, it's Cutler. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense!
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball.
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow.
Touchdown ball! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Looking to throw, it's Cutler. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here's a hit. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. The give to the tailback. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. The Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Cutler. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. And the Volunteers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Unloads quickly. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. A strike downfield. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The snap sets up to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. The Volunteers will keep this drive going.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Vols need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
And it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Going to the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense in press coverage. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back.
Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Back to pass, it's Cutler. Got his man. There he goes. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Going up top again. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the
Yes.
Right down the boulevard.
The clock tickets.
And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down.
This is out of control. Now thinking back to it. And the first object on the WNBA floor started a revolution.
The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a
They're going
mile.
to turn this into a 30 for 30.
It's complete on the right side. Push down for the tackle.
There wasn't just
And
one
there
ball
you see
from
the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Takes it on the shovel.
I play 109, baby.
45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down.
I paid more than you paid, baby.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why?
He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. This time it's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He ended. backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted deep in his own end.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Quickly out to the tight ends. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Cutler. They'll run the screen. Runs through a tackle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays.
Turning it on. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Aggies. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get concerned.
Going to take a shot. He caught it. Touchdown, Tennessee. He found some open space. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll run play action. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Bust through behind his pad. Got room on the return. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. And the Volunteers inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Vols have moved it inside the 20. Buys a little time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter Nice job playing the deep ball.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He unleashes a long one. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he reels it in inside the 30. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I'm sorry, but what if he says something